I want the blanket.
Want the blanket?
Give me the blanket.
What's gobbling, glizzy gobblers? I'm your gobbler, Ava.
What? That is not the intro. That is not what we've been doing the past few videos. What's gobbling, glizzy gobblers? I'm Dylan.
And I'm Ava.
And today we have a story time, the first ever story time that we've ever done. It's going to be about
Our first kiss.
our first kiss and
how we
meeting
met.
and meeting each other. I don't even know where to begin. It all started in the summer of 96. 46, sorry.
But how it actually started. So it was a Monday, October 5th.
Sorry, I'm still dreaming about that. Summer of 46.
It started actually October 5th. It was a Monday. How do I remember that? No clue, but that's how I remember it.
I sure don't remember.
You didn't remember that?
I feel bad now.
We had this thing in our school called like wellness, and that's like a 35-minute class period, 35-minute class period where we can just hang out and do whatever.
You can pretty much just like sign up for like, I know a lot of schools do it nowadays, but pretty much like every other day you can like pick somewhere to go or whatever. You can use it academically to like study or whatever, or just to like have fun or whatever. And then so we ended up choosing the same one. I mean, obviously we didn't know each other, like we had no clue.
All.
I usually go with my friends, and I think you were there with your friends, right? Or a few of your friends.
I was with a few of my friends because like I remember these friends, we were like, we're not like the bestest of friends, but you know, like those friends, you know, that's what the friends were at school, and we're all like hanging out and stuff. And like in the corner of my eye, I see this blonde kid, and he was like eyeing me, and I was like, and my friend goes, Ava, and I was like, yeah, is everything okay? And she was like, there's a guy looking at your ass. Did I tell you about this?
I didn't know. I was looking at your ass.
He was, and I was.
That makes me sound like a fuckboy.
And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, there's a guy looking at your ass. And I turned around and I see your face. You're like,
I didn't do that. Okay. Look, here's the deal.
Look, here's the deal.
I got a burp.
like, what was your point of view of it? Because that's when I saw you and I was like, oh my gosh, she's actually kind of cute.
So we signed up for dance. It was like dancing TikToks or something. That was the activity. It was like dancing TikToks, which usually like we don't actually want to do those things. We kind of just sign up because whatever.
But I was in the corner of the hallway. Like,
yeah, so she was like in the corner or whatever. Y'all kind of just talking. And then you had a group up here who were actually doing the activity. Since I'm with my friends, I always goof off and do dumb crap. I'm over here, you know, throwing it back, twerking.
They play the WAP. And that's what caught my eye. Like,
that's what caught her eye. That's what it was, ladies and gentlemen. I did a walk. She saw my ginormous ass jiggling in the air. She couldn't even contain herself at that point. It was so like flappy. I can literally just grow cheeks and start flapping them like Dumbo. Oh my god. It was so, when I see a cute girl, or if I see like a really, really pretty girl.
You goof off.
Let me explain. Damn, that's not where I was going at all with this statement. When I see a beautiful girl, like this one right here, it's like hard to take my eyes off them. I like always look at them I'm not trying to be a creeper. I don't know. I get really attracted, and I'm like, I like look over every 5 seconds. And
we both kept eyeing each other.
A lot of people do that when you like think someone's cute. Y'all like eye each other or whatever. So when I saw her, like, we like,
oh, this is giving me like butterflies like back in the day.
So we like saw each other at the same time. We kept eyeing each other over and over, and then she would smile and turn back to her friend. So I knew.
I was wearing this exact outfit.
Really?
No way.
So she would like kind of grin, but like look away at the same time.
Yeah, because I was like,
and then
that's what one thing like girls do, and like I can say this for all girls. When we think something's cute, we'll eye them, but then if we see them like slowly looking, you turn your head really fast because you want them to know you're looking.
But with me, I always keep eyeing them. I'm not like just staring at them for like 5 minutes straight, but you know, like we'll make eye contact every now and then. But we kept making eye contact, and then like some girls just end up making eye contact a lot. So like you can't assume that they automatically think you're cute. But like when she smiled, like when I made eye contact and looked back and started talking to her friends, I knew that they were talking about me. Because like, you know, why do you keep looking and talking to your friends at the same time?
I was like,
I knew they were talking about me.
I was like, that guy keeps looking at me, but he's kind of cute. And they're like, oh my god.
Yeah. So I was like, all right. And then, you know, I was like, it's my time to shine. So the WAP dance came on. I hit the WAP. I was.
The one thing is when you were done, you like looked at me like you were like.
Yeah, I looked at you. I was like.
see that.
See that shit? See my ass cheeks flying 20 feet in the air? You see that? That's me. That could be yours, but you know.
You're just playing.
You just playing. I wasn't like trying to impress you. I was genuinely just goofing off with my friends and
Yeah,
just
but,
doing
like-
stupid stuff. She just happened to be there. I mean, I was goofing off before I even noticed you were there. I kept seeing y'all laugh over there. I would like say
I
stupid
was like
stuff.
cheering it on. I was like, yes.
Yeah, like everyone's like cheering me on. You know, seeing my booty jiggle. How can you not? She was like laughing. I mean, I would cut up and make jokes and say stuff out loud. You know.
Yeah.
Like a class clown. Clown class, nice to meet you.
It is.
Graduated from clown school, actually. We kept eyeing each other. We had like a connection, but we never said one word to each other. My friend Gabby freaking Russell. I don't know if you guys.
I was friends with her from North Forsyth. Like, we weren't like best of friends, but we had like mutual friends.
Yeah,
So we
they
would be
knew
in
of
the
each other.
same like friend group and stuff.
The bell was about to ring. I think it was like right when the bell rang.
Yeah, because we were in the class.
And
we
I
just
was
talked.
telling her before. I was like, I keep looking at the girl, and we keep making eye contact. She's like really cute or whatever. And Gabby's like, you want me to go get her a snap or whatever? I was like, typically, I've never been nervous to go up to a girl. Like, I'm being
Yeah,
all honest.
yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to brag. I've never been nervous to go up to a girl or whatever. But with her, I don't know. I was like, yeah, actually. Typically, I would be like, no, that's okay. I'll go get it. But when Gabby was like, do you want me to go get her snap for you? I was like, yeah, actually. I'm, like, really nervous or whatever. And so she went up to you, and then she was like, hey, Ava, because they haven't talked since middle
Yeah,
school.
so she comes up to me and she goes, hey, Ava, can I talk to you? And I thought it was something, like, serious at first. Like, I haven't talked to this girl in forever. I was like, oh, my God, did one of our friends die? And, like, no one told me. So she, like, comes up to me, and she's like, so, did you see that little blonde guy over there? And I was like, yeah, like, I saw him, like, making eye contact with me and stuff. And she was like, oh, yeah, like, he thinks you're, like, really cute and wants your snap. And I was like, why didn't he come up to me and ask me? And she was like, he's just really nervous, and he's never like this. He asks so many girls for snaps.
What?
Yeah,
No!
she said that. And she was like, and he's never nervous, but he like was super nervous with you, and I thought that was kind of cute. And I was like, oh really? And then I was like, a bunch of girls.
No, I didn't. I really don't. I don't know why. I genuinely don't actually know why she said that.
I don't know either. It's-
Because you see my snap. I'm not like
Yeah.
snapping a billion girls or anything.
No, not at all.
No, literally, like, my whole friends list is pretty much guys.
So like I was like, okay, sure, like give it to him, and she was like, okay, ben. Like so I give her the Snapchat, and then I go to lunch, and this was during my ELA period, which is like one of my favorite periods. So I was with like a bunch of my friends, and like I'm telling them about like the situation. I'm like, oh my God, I got this guy's Snap and stuff, and then I see that you added me. And I was like, oh my God, his name's Dylan? Like, I didn't know your name. I didn't know anything about you. So I
Yeah.
was guessing it was you. Then I add you, and, like, you're like, hi.
After the bell rang, I was looking over to see if Gabby, like, to see if you were giving the snap, and then you were giving it. We make eye contact again.
Oh, yeah.
Because you looked back, because I guess you were looking for me or something.
Yeah, I was
And
like,
I looked, and I, like, right when I saw you, I was like, don't look at me, don't look at me. And then I kept walking.
Come close.
Please. So, we're making a YouTube video.
Okay, bye-bye.
I got this. Joe Biden's husband. But you can call me Clown Glass. I texted Gabby, like, right when I, like, looked away. I was like, she's probably still talking to you. And I was, like, so anxious. I was like, did you get it? Did you get it? And she goes, yeah, I got it. I was like, oh my God, let's go. or whatever.
$50.
$50.
Oh my God, $50.
See what
We just had a
happens.
connection. Even before we even talked, I don't know. I was like, there's
I
something
got,
about
like,
this girl.
dead ass like butterflies.
I was getting butterflies too.
I
I,
was
don't
like,
know
oh my
why.
God, he's so
We just make eye
adorable.
contact. And I was like, and I feel like I knew you from somewhere too. That
Yeah,
was a big thing.
Oh my
We
gosh.
both felt like we knew
both
each
felt
other.
like we knew each other like so like
She just looked so
vividly.
familiar. I thought it was kind of cool that Gabby knew her too, and so I thought it was, it was good. I was like,
Like why not?
just
you know?
something seems right.
We were talking and he was like, "Oh, I'm a junior," and I was like, "Oh, he's older than me."
Yeah.
And I thought you were like 17,
No.
so I got like nervous. I was like, "Oh my God, he's really old." But no, he's 16, so I was okay with that.
1 year.
And you were like, "Is that okay?" And I was like, "You know what? Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna, you know what? Why
Yeah,
not?"
because she's a freshman, and like, if you're in high school, is
Yeah.
there like big labels in high school? It's like, oh my
Yeah,
God,
the
it's,
upperclassmen.
like is an
Oh my
upperclassman dating a freshman or whatever? But
yeah, a lot of people like no one was like ever like when we first started talking like disrespectful though. They were all very
yeah,
supportive.
most people would have been like, oh my God, you're dating a freshman. She's 15 and I'm 16, so it's obviously if you look at older couples,
Like,
or married couples, most of them are at least
2 to 3 years.
few years apart.
Mhm.
So only being 1 year apart,
It's not a big
it's like
deal.
1 year and 4 months or something like that. So
Exactly.
it's not much at all. So it didn't really bother us. And she's really mature for a freshman. I was not a mature freshman, let's just say that. She's more mature than me. And
Not really. I mean,
so that is how we met. I really like this girl. And I literally just started talking to her. Like, we connected really fast. That's a big thing. I've never connected so fast with someone. I'm sure some of you guys have had that connection with someone really fast, but like we had so much in common. There's things that we didn't have in common, but like I enjoyed. Like we coped with it, you know. Because if you have someone that's fully in common with you, chances are you're not gonna get along as
opposites. Like they say, opposites attract, but you also have things in common, or it doesn't work out.
Yeah, I mean you need like a good balance of it. She liked playing sports, and obviously I like playing sports too.
We're both very both very athletic people.
I like finding like someone that's athletic and one
likes
thing,
their health. That's what really attracted me to you. Is you're really into your health.
Then we went on our first date that week. We FaceTimed the next day, and then everything was fine.
So that FaceTime, like I don't know, I just wanted to make him feel like the least uncomfortable that he could. And I'm also like a very talkative person.
When I first talk to someone, I always feel like I have to start the conversations and engage the conversations and, start all that kind of stuff. Or I feel like most girls I talk to are bad at keeping the conversation. But with her, like, she was starting conversation and I was like, oh, I didn't even get a chance to talk, which I truly enjoy. I love when you can talk. And it was our first time ever talking, like, somewhat face-to-face because we FaceTimed. And it went really well.
It really did.
It was not awkward, like, not even
we
one
got
bit.
into deep conversations.
We had deep conversations,
and
too.
he's told me things, like, that night than, like, none of his friends knew in, like,
3
years of knowing him.
Yeah, there's stuff with family that's happened, and, like, I do not tell, like, anyone, really, even, like, close friends that I've known for years. I mean, I have, obviously, before, but I told her that stuff. I don't know why I felt, like, so comfortable. I feel like I've known her for so long. We just had deep conversations, and everything is good. And then the next day is when we met in person.
Yeah, we were both, like, on the FaceTime call, like, oh, do you want to meet up? And we're like, yeah, sure.
So we met up in the morning, and we walked to class. That was so,
we were both, like, we weren't really shy, though.
We were not shy at all. Everything was fine, and then we just clicked really fast. We ended up meeting after pretty much almost every class. We had lunch together. We had lunch together every day.
One thing I looked forward to, like, that whole, like, I remember, I was like, oh my god, I get to see him after class. And,
And we made plans to go on the date that Friday. So we started talking Monday, right?
It was only 5 days.
So, and then we made a date for that Friday.
That day was so fun.
We'll probably make a story time of, like, our first date, because that was a big day.
That was so fun.
A lot of things happened. We're gonna swipe over. It wasn't even that much longer.
Yeah,
it was literally,
like
2
weeks.
2 weeks later. So, like, 2 weeks later, now we're gonna be talking about our first kiss. She's never had, like, a real kiss with anyone.
No, most of them have been pecks. They've been like,
I don't like to plan kisses. I have before.
No, they're more...
It's bad to plan a kiss. Don't plan a kiss, guys. It's just 70% of the time it does not work out how you want it to. We had this thing where we love to stargaze. That was the first. That was the first day we did. Not many couples do it anymore, which you guys should try. It's honestly amazing.
Especially down in the south. Like, the stars get so nice. If you get away from the city and everything, like, it's so beautiful.
I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, oh, stargazing, that sounds kind of boring or whatever. It does kind of sound kind of boring, but...
I have a park near my neighborhood. So we went down there, and, like, it was, like, so weird. Like, it was, like, no one was there.
Yeah, typically it's packed.
It's packed down
and
there.
it was a Friday night.
So you would expect, and it was a nice day, so it wasn't cold or anything. Well, it was kind of chilly.
It got cold towards the end.
Yeah, but it wasn't too bad. And we were like, when we went down there, like, it was like quiet. Like, there was barely any crickets, like, chirping.
Everything, I don't know. And I've never seen so many stars. Like, I've looked at stars. I've looked at the stars before. Yeah. But I've never seen so many stars. So, well, we got out a blanket. We just laid there and just looked. And we
had, like, 2 hours.
Literally 2 hours, like. We saw so many crazy... If you just look at it, there's so many crazy things you see. And we saw, like, falling stars and moving stars. I think that's...
Oh, the falling stars were so cool to look at.
I didn't even know those were a thing.
They, like, literally went there and just, like, fell to the ground.
Yeah, and I think we saw a shooting star, too.
We saw a shooting star.
So, it's just things that are really interesting to look at. And it happens all the time, and you just never pay attention. But I think the stars should definitely get more love. Like, I don't know. It was just so cool, like, seeing, like, stars, like, move.
We saw a UFO.
Not many people are going to believe us or whatever.
Yeah.
But we're going
to say it anyway. You look to the side, and you're like, Ava, there's something moving over there. And I was like, what? And I turn around, and you look. There's, like, this giant orb. It wasn't a plane because, like, it wasn't flashing or anything. It wasn't a plane. And it was too low to the water. It was, like, a circular orb. And it was just going...
I thought it was a star, but it was, like, almost, like, floating. And typically falling stars, they only go down. They don't go side to side. Unless there's a shooting star, but those take off fast.
No, yeah. It was just going across like that. Like, and I was like, Dylan, get your phone, like trying to
And I
like
was
get this
trying
thing
to
on
get
video.
it, and I
And
look
right
up.
when you pick it up and we turn, it's gone.
Yeah, the thing just like zoomed off or whatever. It was weird. I don't know, but just stuff like that is really interesting to me. I like that kind of stuff.
We got into deep convo.
Got into deep conversations or whatever.
There's like this one star that kept catching our eye, both of us, and like we kept looking up at it, and we're like, it's so weird because like it was yellow and bright, and it was
like,
not the North Star like at all.
It was probably the brightest star there, but the North Star is obviously white or whatever. But there's this orange star. We have seen it ever since. Like we saw it and it was really noticeable. I was like, oh, like that's so cool, because we saw the North Star. Even if you look it up, like where the North is, it was like over there or something.
It was totally different.
So that wasn't the North Star. Like that's something else. And I thought it was like, it almost looked like a mini sun, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's
It looked like the mini sun, but it was not like a normal star. It was like orb shaped too, or something. I don't know. Every time we hung out, ever since that day, we have seen this orange star, and it's only when we're together.
It's only when we're together.
It's only when we're together. And people are probably thinking like, every time we're together, we see it. Our friend Hayden was looking at the stars or whatever before the football game. And then when we showed up, she saw that orange thing. She's like, oh my God, that was not there before.
And we looked up and it was our star.
And it was our star. Yeah, she was in the mood to dance, so we played like some old like 50s, 60s music.
And we were like, I was trying to teach him how to slow dance because he didn't know how to slow dance.
No, I was teaching you how to slow dance.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
I taught her how to slow dance. And we ended up making her own dance or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we'd add like one step at a time and like remember it over and over. We did it at least like 40, 50 times.
Yeah, when we did it, we did like this little footwork thing. So we're like 1, 2, and we would tap our feet, and then 1, 2, and then tap our other foot. And we would turn, and I grabbed like my waist.
Yeah, we kind of grab each other or whatever.
And we like looked up at each other
And
for
so
like a
we
second.
just looked at each other and we kissed. Kinda.
Like we leaned in and
You say.
and I,
Keep in mind, it's like pitch black at night.
like there was no lighting, no nothing. It
Like
was
you
just
can't barely
music.
see anything. You can say
I
it was.
missed.
She missed, like completely missed.
Yeah.
She
we were
kissed like
this,
right here.
Yeah.
Like,
And I was like, oh.
but she didn't. She wasn't. You didn't purposely do it.
No, not at all. I was trying to kiss your lips.
So we're trying to kiss, and you're closing your eyes, obviously. So we grab her. I was going in for it, and then she misses and like kisses there. And we just both start dying laughing. Like it was so funny. And then after we were done laughing, we ended up trying again, and then we kissed. It was fine after that.
That was like it was like that, another thing too. That was my like first actual
Like
kiss.
kiss, like
So like I was
not
like,
just a peck or anything, but
but it was like in the moment where it wasn't like it probably wasn't like the best kiss for you, but like it was a good kiss.
I
for
think
me.
it was the best kiss. It was definitely the most memorable kiss.
Yeah.
Even we were talking about it. She was so embarrassed that she missed. I was like, I still wouldn't have changed that because
No, you don't change those.
it just
little
describes
things.
us because we're like goofy and funny and
We mess up literally everything.
and it's just fun. It describes us. I was like, I'm so glad you missed. We laughed about it. I'm glad it happened. I was still
That night, I knew that. We knew.
We just knew. Like, yep, this girl is the one for sure. But yeah, I don't know. It just describes us.
After that, was it a Friday when we did that? I think it
It was a Friday. Then we hung out that Saturday and Sunday. We hung out the entire weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we've gotten closer and stuff ever since. I love grows every single day. Most people are like, oh, you guys took it way too fast, which I would agree. It does look like it's really fast, but like it just feels right,
Yeah.
I've never went this fast with anyone. Like it's just.
I haven't even
know.
like hugged.
She's never even like done anything with anyone.
Mm.
Even like the channel, I've never brought that up with like any other person.
But we were both like, I don't know, like.
I'm just really comfortable. I don't know. I just know.
Yeah.
And, like we just know. Like that we'll be together forever.
Yeah.
You need to find a girl that like makes you better as a human being.
Mm-hmm.
And Ava definitely makes me a better person in general. And like, I don't know.
Okay, well.
Okay, we just realized that the storage failed or whatever after like, I don't know, like another 5 or 10 minutes of us talking. As if this
Yeah.
video is not long enough. But I mean, that pretty much just sums up everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I said, find someone that makes you a better person. We definitely make each other better people.
Mm-hmm. We've been through thick and thin in such short time,
Yes, ma'am. And that will be it for the video. If you made it this far, make sure you like and comment and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if we guys don't see you tomorrow,
Good morning.
good evening.
And good night. Peace out.
Peace.
Sweet.